Problems 1 and 2. Alright, so, excuse me, we've got two different expressions here that are being multiplied. So this is actually a fairly complex problem, so I think it's a great way to start off a practice test. This number 2, much simpler than doing this, but let's go ahead and actually do what we can. Now this is pretty much done, other than, because this is a quick go, I'm going to go ahead and factor this right here, okay, because I can. And when they are in their isolated factors, in those parentheses, those are able to get canceled out, okay, they can go to 1. So I'm going to go ahead actually and find the factors of 9 that add up to 6. You've done this 100 times. It's 3 and 3. Alright, so we've got an x plus 3 and x plus 3. Okay, now that's the parenthesis on the right. Okay, so this guy is all set, and what I'm looking for over here are things that can actually cancel out. Okay, and so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to combine these two expressions that are being subtracted. So he needs, they both need a common denominator. So if I give this one here a 3, and give this one an x, alright, I will have a common denominator of 3x. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write that. So we've got 9 minus x squared over 3x. Now, because it's subtraction, I can now combine them because they have like a common denominator. Okay. Alright. Now I still got this guy over here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify this. I know a trick from back in the day that I can actually rearrange this if I make it negative. Okay. And you'll see why this is going to be useful in just a second. Alright, I guess I'll rewrite that. I don't want to forget it. Alright, and so now that this is x squared minus 9, what I've got really is x plus 3 and x minus 3. Alright, so this allows me to do quite a bit of canceling here. So we've got 1, 2, this x plus 3, and then that x plus 3 is gone. These two are different, so they will basically stay. You can leave it just like this. Okay, parentheses or no, it doesn't matter. Or if you want to distribute the x, you could actually have it negative x plus 3. Or you could even switch it back. Either way, these are all the same. So this can be switched with this, and this can be switched with either one of those. Okay, so those are good answers there. All right. Number 2. This one actually I don't need too much space. This I'm going to factor just because I can, and I'm going to see what I can cancel out. I'm also going to factor the bottom, the denominator there. So when I factor, I look for factors of 8 that add up to negative 9. I've got negative 8 and negative 1. So that means I have p minus 8, p minus 1. Now here, I can't do the x method, it's not a quadratic. So what I'm looking for really is, all I have is a GCF. Alright, if you look at the greatest common factor that these two terms have, it's actually 2. So once I factor that out, I actually get a p minus 1. And then that is when I can cancel those out there. Okay, so they go to 1, and I'm left with p minus 8 over 2.